I believe goodness. Hello, I can see you now. Okay, we're good. I think I figured it out. I think I got it figured out. And so we're gonna try. We're gonna give it the old Gotham try. I don't know why this is a Batman crossover all of a sudden, but we're in it. We're in it now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, I agree to all of it. Why do you still need to ask me every diddly dang doodly time? Yes! Ah, thank God. Okay. Okay. We're good now. Thank goodness gracious. Okay. So that part of it's great. That part of it's going fine. Just a quick question. That's fair. Okay, so Riva, because you are my ears, and as of right now, I believe the only person actually in chat, how are the audio levels? Is it all like sounding good? Is it balanced decently well? Cause I can't actually access OBS to change stuff, so we gotta hope. We gotta hope it sounds good. We gotta higgledy piggledy hope. But yes, are things audible? Is the sweet jaunty pirate music good? Is it frosty? Don't know. I just don't know what's going on anymore. Oh Lord. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. 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 Ooh woo. Yes, I can now see the ooh woo. Okay. The woos have been oohed. Hello. Okay, can you hear the jaunty pirate music? Are we good? Because you are the only person that is currently on the stream, or at least the only person that is here and chatting. Yes. The ooest of woos. Alright. Oh, we have nothing, so doesn't look like anybody's showing up at this point. So let's just be done and start this nonsense. Oh yay, good. Things are audible. I'm just gonna let this play out because I love this music so freaking much. That menu says whole. Yes, Reba. Always a pleasure. Oh shit, I left a candle on. 1 sec. It's so good. I love this music so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it play. It's my stream. I can do what I want. This is true. This is true. The emboldened letters did spell out whole. I'd say it was an unfortunate accident, but given the tone of this game, that might not be the case. And now, the exposition drop.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley? Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me,
Oh, it's
that's for
Ghost
sure.
Rider, but a pirate.
Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful
Riva, you were the
governmental official
best
in the
first
Caribbean.
mate
The
anyone
entire
could ask for
Dry
on this
Island
voyage.
shudders at the sound of my name. And now my plunder bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
All right. And here we are. It is playable. Also, spoilers for the first 3 games, I guess. So here we have the adventure game. 'Tis a game of adventure. And so for those of you who weren't here last time, which would be everybody, if anybody but Riva was here, we finished the first act. And by we, I mean I, because you are not playing this game. I am playing this game. Haha! I am the captain here. So we did that. We got off the island. And, oh no, the game crashed. Which is unfortunate because this game was released in the year 2000, which is far before the good Lord invented autosave. So all of that progress was lost. So we're doing this over again. And we may or may not have additional people join us. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm doing this for me because this game... this game makes me happy. Riva has advised me to use the passive voice, which really I should be doing more often. It would be the English majory thing to do. And apparently that is a thing that I am. But yeah, so I'm going to start just passive-aggressively saving after every little thing. Because I don't want a repeat of what happened. So yes. Passive-aggressively saving. There we go. So, and I'm still going to go over this semi-educationally because, damn it, I love this game and we're just going to go through it. So, we play Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate with a swanky belt that I've played this game for 10 years, or rather I first played this game about like 10 years ago. And I am only just now, or like the last time that we played, a month ago, realizing that it is monogrammed. It's not some weird character. There's a G and there's a T. Oh, Riva. Oh, that is extremely real and unfortunately accurate. Riva has just said that the passive voice comes in especially useful when you're writing headlines about cops. Yeah, one of the many reasons I got out of journalism, because like, oh, we don't want to blame, the people who did the thing. We're just gonna say that, things happened to a person. We would never outright say that a police officer murdered somebody in cold blood, because that could be rude. Argle bargle bargle, I have feelings. Yes, and chief among those feelings is, hey, Black Lives Matter. We have a police brutality problem. Defund the police. Rar. Should not be super controversial. Anyway, back to game design. enough getting extremely real. Let's talk about the design of the game. So this is an adventure game where you play as Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. You have three, I believe, yes, three verbs to your name, so to speak. You can look at things, you can use / talk to things, and you can pick things up. And over there at the bottom, you can see there are, different things that I can look at, which, because I know the shortcuts, we can use to, I can look at, use, or pick that up. Same with the cargo hold crate, the enemy pirate, and the other stuff that's going around. This is actually kind of an interesting tutorial because it's like, oh, we heavily restrict the puzzle space and we give you everything that you need for this puzzle on screen. So that big old boat in the background is / was full of dastardly pirates, as opposed to the nice pirates that we are, that have so rudely interrupted the end of our honeymoon. So now, being chained up like the useless himbo he is, Guybrush must find a way to save the day and contribute something to this confrontation. Because right now, it is apparently a dead stalemate. Although, one could theoretically say that given that Elaine was not surprised and hasn't tried to rescue him, I fervently believe that she chained him to the mast at the start of the voyage, Odysseus style, when facing the sirens, because Lord knows, Guybrush cannot keep himself out of mischief. So let's see what we have. We have the cargo hold crate, we have enemy pirate, we have a loaded cannon, we have an enemy ship, and let's try to pick up this enemy ship.
What's your sign? Can I buy you a grog? Come here, Alvin. What's your sign?
Yeah, it's gotta be that kind of game.
Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies. I might if I wasn't tied to the mast. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon.
That is coward talk, Mr. Threepwood. How dare you?
It's way out of reach.
Oh, you mean that you can't reach with your handcuffed arms over to there? Like 20 feet away? What a dingus. What a dorcas. Okay, and then we have a brazier full of hot coals.
It's full of hot coals.
Apparently it's full of hot coals. And then let's look at the...
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
I'm not picking that up.
Oh, well, I mean, you picked up a ship. Why would you not pick up a pirate? How dare you, sir? Let's see what happens if we try to talk to this guy.
Excuse me. I don't suppose you'd mind just leaving us alone? I'll give you all my milk money. Excuse me? I guess he doesn't want to talk to me. Excuse me. I don't... excuse... It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold.
Do you? Do you really? Come on, Guybrush.
I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold.
You and I both know that's not true, Mr. Threepwood. All right. So, given that I have played and beaten this game many a time, I'm going to go through this game semi-completionisty. So I'm going to go through and do all the puzzles, but I'm going to make sure that we explore the fun little bits and have a good time there. I hope that's okay. If not, I mean, feel free to just relentlessly drag me on it over Twitter. Please don't actually do that. I'm very sensitive. But let's do this.
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Well, you know what? That's fair.
It's full of hot coals. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood.
Well, glad to know that he sprang for that. So...
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet. I already knocked it over.
Alright. So now, let's have a little bit of fun with this. So that pirate was super mean to us. Let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and be a little bit of a meanie to him.
Better not try that again.
Riddies and puzzles. Oh no. Sorry, riddies and puzzies. I do not wish to misrepresent. I do not wish to misrepresent the chat. Okay. Let's keep on going. Keep on going. So clearly that was not the best idea.
Nope. He might not miss next time. Nah.
Oh, you don't want...
Nah.
Alright. Well, you know what? That seems like, again, cowardice talk. So you may think, oh, well, it worked on the pirate. Let's do it to the ship.
I guess a hot coal just doesn't have as much oomph as a cannonball out of a cannon.
Yes, you can see that they are very much trying to get you to be like, hey, Dangus, there's a fucking cannon. Maybe do something with that. So let's go ahead and do something with that. Oh, I do want to do this first.
I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it.
Bah. Alright, Riva is temporarily going ashore to take care of important things, but fear not, I can probably captain us by myself. And by us, I mean whoever else happens to be lurking in chat, who I believe is nobody. But it's okay. I'm a strong, independent streamer who don't need no audience. But also like, comment, and subscribe. Oh hey, we did something. It seems like a design flaw, I'm not gonna lie. If you already had guns, why, you know what? You know what, that's fair.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Someone's not very adventurous. Act 1. Things to do on Melee Island, trademark. When you're dead. Oh yeah, that crisp year 2000 animation.
Land ho!
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, well, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
Oh no. Oh.
The
Oh
burden of being the
no.
governor of such an adoring yet
hats.
unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, and the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away.
Riva says,
Nothing else to
she looks
explain.
like that sexy fish from Shark Tale.
Hey, it's Timmy the monkey.
What do you mean?
How are
They're
ya,
all
boy?
sexy fish from Shark Tale. Oh god, no, that movie's not great. I can see the resemblance, yeah.
Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
I should do some fun facts about Elaine
something
once
wrong?
once this cutscene is over.
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won 74 bucks playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Oh shit. They spoke in unison, so it must be accurate.
Let's try 45, 7.9, minus 6. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy
It's
your
Lassie,
mansion
but
with
with
this
a
here
monkey.
catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
Not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Yeah. All right. So, once again, passive aggressively saving. Because we do not want a repeat. So, this impressively necked man is trying to destroy the mansion, which is clearly not going to fly. Although the boulders might. So, oh yes, I did have a fun fact about Elaine. So, Elaine Marley has been the governor in all 3 previous games. This is game 4 in the Monkey Island series. But in the previous 3 games, she had a British accent. And I think she changed, I want to say she changed voice actors like every other time that she's had a voice. It's been a time. Like I think she's been like a brunette and a redhead, and like the design has been just all over the damn place. But she's always the most capable member of the cast, which makes it funny that she's paired up with Guybrush, the most incompetent member of the cast, which one video essayist, Ian Danskin, also known as Innuendo Studios, had candidate to be, like, his interpretation of it was that he's trying to be a pirate, but he's super bad at it. And she loves him because he's not a pirate, because he's a terrible pirate.
4.2 minus 6.
I do think this game sort of flanderizes a little bit to be like, oh yeah, no, she moms him because he's an incompetent ding-dong, which, not entirely inaccurate, but whatever. Mr. Jacob Marley? Potentially. It's not referenced in this game or previous games, but there is a non-zero chance that Mr. Scrooge's deceased business partner, or partners in the Muppet version, was a relative of one Elaine Marley. Oh, hey.
It's a long way down. Okay.
Let's try 45.
Goodbye, cruel
7.3
adventure
minus
game.
14.
Forget it.
Nah. It's funny because horrible deaths. I actually feel weird about that because over the weekend I watched Midsummer, and my God, you're never gonna think about that stuff in the same way again. Heebie-jeebies. All right, there's a few like fun little goofs. Where's the?
It's 3 o'clock. Oh, it's 3 o'clock again. What a coincidence. I can't reach it. Oh, it's 3 o'clock again. What a coincidence.
Hey. Okay. So, a lot of these places. Reeve is saying that we collectively don't use flanderize enough. Absolutely. I 100% agree with this. Flanderized we should flanderize the use of flanderization so that it just becomes more common parlance outside of TV tropes. I am absolutely down to clown. Speaking of clowns, let's get Guybrush over here. So, I'm not going to do, like, every little thing, but I am going to have it's going to be a straightforward run. I'm not going to try to go blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to see, like, every single line of dialogue, but I am going to make sure that it feels fairly complete so that y'all have a good time. Was Midsummer any good? It looked freaky. Legit a cult of white supremacists, so I mean, yeah, kinda, yeah. It's it does take place in Sweden, and there's like some stuff, but like, yeah, it's that part of it's more subtext than text, the white supremacist part, but yeah, it's definitely freaky, but it doesn't really do jump scares. It goes from a like creeping dread as opposed to just, oh my god, the gore, oh my god, the blah. Although it does also linger on a lot of stuff, which, because of the atmosphere that it sets up, really, really hits you. It was definitely an experience. It was very tense, but it never got to a point where I had to stop watching, which is interesting because I normally don't do horror like at all. But I liked this. I did like this. Oh, yes, the Scum Bar. So, for those of you who don't know, the Scum Bar has been a fixture of Melee Island in all the previous games, and is a reference to the Scum game engine, which the previous games were all coded in. So yeah, it's just a neat little touch. Oh yeah, no, that is fair. It was freaky in a lot of ways, and not just like, oh my god, the scary, like, blah, the gore and the blah. I was like, oh yeah, no, this is, like mental trauma, a lot of mental health stuff going on, and just people being creepy and gaslighting and awful in a place we were surrounded by people who, even though they're your friends, don't actually do anything. Okay, Reeva's saying the mic is spotty. That's not good. I unfortunately can do nothing to troubleshoot it without quitting the game. So I'm gonna hope it's your connection, but I don't know. My connection so far does appear to be fine, and I'm not messing with stuff. So I will just hope to God. I will hope to, you know, our Lord and Savior Buddha, that I'm hoping it's your connection, but I also have no way to verify it one way or the other, and I'm so sorry. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the bar. It's a fun time. Oh, and Riva, you missed this last time because you left right as we were about to do this. I'm gonna talk to these dart players. I'm gonna talk to these dart players. The part players. That worked better in my head.
Ahoy, mateys. Excuse me.
Buzz off, buzzard breath. Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
Also, I apologize in advance. Well, not advance because I've already had a couple. I may snack on Milanos a little bit. Okay, Riva turned off their Wi-Fi, then turned it back on, just a power cycle, so that appeared to help. So we are good. We are very good. I feel like I'm narrating this for posterity, because you know that my sister's going to want to watch it later. But sweet. Let's see. Dialogue choices.
Yeah, busy making holes in the wall.
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
No problem.
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Triple eights.
Hit a triple eight.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
All right, so these guys will hit whatever you tell them to, with some very, very fun results.
Wow, that's pretty good.
There is something I want to do before we exhaust the final. It's like Claudius and I, Claudius, narrating this for posterity. That is, that feels accurate. I'm just screaming into the void, and hopefully somebody will find it entertaining. And if not, I'm entertaining myself, so that's good enough. Something stream positivity. I don't know.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
But yes, there is an option here that is actually the solution to a puzzle. I'm going to do everything but that because there's a funny little thing that I want to do first.
How about a two?
Here goes nothing.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
land one right in the eye of that skull over the
Getting
door.
it weird.
That's easy.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Huh.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Here goes nothing.
I'm impressed. I'll bet you can't hit another.
Name.
Reva's saying that entertaining yourself is a sin. I never claimed to be an angel.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Here goes nothing.
Impressive.
Post on the right side of the screen, eh?
I'll bet you can't hit another.
Name it and
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
no problem.
Wait, hey guys? Hey guys? What?
Wow, that's pretty good.
I don't know if that amused anybody else, but I like this.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
No problem.
All right. What's going on? He has hit the fish.
Impressive.
Cool. He's not actually doing the thing.
I'm a
That's good.
dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that anyway.
Ah.
So, can I join your game?
No.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Nose me, cracker brain.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Nah. So yeah, these guys are mild to moderately dinguses. But yeah, that was just a fun little thing. But this is the thing I wanted to see.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
So I looked this up. Kudu is, I believe, some kind of meat. You shouldn't give the little lambs darts. They're good with darts. I'm just glad that there's a protective glass between me and the fourth wall. Or rather, that is the fourth wall.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
But after last time, I did look up kudu jerky, and kudu actually does sound pretty good.
I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. It says, happy birthday. No, it's probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. No.
Alright, let's talk to the drunken sailor.
It's one of Melee's colorful, chemically dependent seafaring scallywags.
What do you do with a drunken sailor indeed?
Hi there,
cool.
fellow swashbuckler.
Nixius Pitlick! Oh. Keep forgetting, these are made by nerds at LucasArts. Of course they know weird fifth dimensional beings from Superman comics. This is great.
What's the word on the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info? How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
Oh yeah, no. River's saying that they're meaning when Mr. Threepwood talks about how he played darts in grade school. No, you should not give children darts, at least not real ones. They will kill each other or blind themselves or both. And while hilarious in theory, that is horrific in reality. Only in a cartoon is that funny or acceptable. This has been a PSA. Don't give kids sharp objects. And if you needed me to tell you that, then oh my god, you're a terrible parent. Or uncle, or teacher, or whatever.
We'll be searching the seven seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no then.
No comment, Riva. I make no comment on self-destructive binge drinking. but also same.
Got any more juicy nuggets of info? Are you sure you don't want to join my crew? We'll be heading to Lucre Island to meet with my wife's lawyers. You're right. That does sound sort of silly when I say it out loud. What's that you're drinking?
I would love a Beastie Brownful.
So, what are you drinking now?
That also sounds delicious. That probably has caramel and whipped cream, and I want 12.
Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? You sure I can't have any of your pretzels? You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking.
Oh, he actually said word up. Sometimes this game is great. Actually, a lot of times this game is great. I do love the writing.
This fish has seen better days. Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. That looks like a pirate with a lot on his mind.
All right, let us talk to this man.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
The scruffy man from Blazing Saddles. You're not wrong. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese?
I.
Cheese?
I.
I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
Oh, snap. We have another person. I assume this is my buddy, Chris from Arizona. How are you, sir? And if you are not my friend Chris from Arizona, I apologize for making assumptions as to the state of your identity.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
Aye, it'd be my pleasure. Naturally.
Oh,
no
snap, I am a
discussion of my
detective.
family would be complete without mentioning
We're just
my
playing
great
this
grandfather,
adventure game
who
from the year 2000 because it amuses me.
revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
that?
I'm
Are you
glad you
Jack?
like my voice, dude. I
Have
miss
ever
you.
heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry.
Yeah, Arizona is... I miss the people there. I miss the people there. Yeah, this is a game that's nostalgic for me. It came out in the year 2000. The graphics were Inscapey. I mean, you're not wrong. This is early CG. So this is LucasArts in 2000. So it's this is the best it was gonna look at the time, man. Oh my god. But it's the fourth game in the Monkey Island series, which is an established series of video games. And this is actually the first one that I ever played, and the one that introduced me to the series. This game is a special place in my heart. Some people are the biggest fan of it, at least like fans of the original games. But since I grew up with it, I like it. So people can piss off. I don't care. So let's keep going with the family cheese, and I hope you enjoy the ridiculous writing. The graphics haven't aged well, but the writing is for the most part pretty great, except for where it's not great. But we don't talk about that.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of it.
Ah, yes, the before time. Speaking of the before time, this is technically a redo because the first time we did it, we got all the way through the first act, so off this island, which is one of the goals that we have right now. We got to stop someone from destroying our mansion, and Mr. Cheese is worth my bandwidth. Chris, you are absolutely correct. So we'd gotten off. So the goals that we have right now are stopping someone from destroying the mansion and getting off the island. Unfortunately, I had just done that at the end of the last session. Just been like, yeah, no, we're gonna do it all in one shot. It's gonna be great. So beat the first act, and then immediately when I was getting ready to do that, like entering the last screen of this act, the game crashed. And since this came out in the year 2000, which is before the good Lord and Savior invented autosave, I lost all my progress. So I've been aggressively saving, also passive aggressively autosaving. which is not much point in doing now because I haven't done anything yet. But let's see what happens.
Tell me more about the family cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Another hit from Panic at the Disco. Reva, you're an amazing first mate, and I appreciate you.
Tell me more about the family cheese.
My great-great-great aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family.
Ah.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
All right. Well, these all look like good options. This is the accurate one, I say, for Chris and anybody else who may be watching that has not seen it. So we are actually going to Lucre Island, trademark, with a crew of Cretinous buccaneers to meet with his wife's lawyers. Yeah, complicated. Basically, while he and his wife were on honeymoon, she got declared legally dead, and she's the governor. So, like, that's bad. So they're working on getting that reversed. But these seem like things that might actually get a bloodthirsty pirate to join our crew. So let's see what he says.
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
That doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can loot a defenseless fishing community.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
Sunken treasure with a group of cutthroat
You'd be
killing
looking
machines.
for sunken treasure with a group of cutthroat killing machines.
Sunken treasure hunts are for thieves and scallywags, Junior. Real pirates keep their treasure.
And honorable cheesy pirates. We stand a legend.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of Cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but
what?
I can't.
Now last time we did this option. Have you lost your nerve? Now listen here, bucko. I've got more nerve than a three-legged cat at a dog show. Which is an amazing line. But let's do this one now. Variety is the spice of life. And my god, do we need some seasoning.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. That's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the scum bar?
I, the one and only.
That's funny. I always thought the scum bar was owned by a guy named Ron.
He was the original owner. I won the bar from him in an epic 12-hour-long game of insult go fish.
That sounds like a humongous fib.
Believe what you like. In any event, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh. If it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week.
It is a... I feel like a lot of these lines could be quasi-Shakespearean in the best possible way, in that they're utterly, utterly ridiculous. Also, Chris, since you're in the chat, how are things at the old stomping grounds at which we both used to be? That I'm being slightly cagey on the off chance that I don't know, some nefarious FBI agent or whoever's watching.
Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been married for 30 years.
So?
So if there's one thing I'm immune to, it's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
Insult arm wrestling?
While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
It's just...
All right. So insult sword fighting was a thing that was done in previous games, and it's actually how Guybrush proved himself a pirate in the first game by challenging the swordmaster Carla to a duel of insult sword fighting and beating her. It was a fun little game. The main frustration was that you had to learn the insults and the comebacks. You only started off with one set, then you had to go. Habada. Oh, wow. Okay, so everyone is trained in customer service. Oh, wow, you got rid of all the vendors. Oh, my God. I can't say that I'm upset by that. These weren't... Lucre Island and also Melee Island and a lot of other things are trademarked because they think it's funny. None of these were toys. It's solely an adventure game property. They're just being silly and dumb. But yeah, I am not at all surprised that the third-party vendors are no longer associated with us, especially in these trying times. It's cool that they're letting people work from home, though, like actually do that. That's it brings me joy, and it makes me wish that I still worked for a company that gave a shit about the people that worked for it.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
All right. Ah, that's really cool. That's honestly rad. Yeah, stuff like that does make me miss Arizona. I'm not gonna lie, because Los Angeles is oh god, it is a time. Lordy, is it a time? But I don't know. I like it here. So yeah. So back to the game, which is apparently the matter at hand. We are engaged in a bout of insult arm wrestling. So the way that it's gonna work basically is that I insult him, and then he has to shoot back with an appropriate insult. So usually you can tell by the fact that it's a pun or it may rhyme, stuff like that. It's a fun little puzzle, and it's way easier than insult sword fighting was in the previous games, because you don't have to learn all the insults. You just start off with the whole list. So let's start off with...
My stupefying strength will shatter your ulna into a million pieces.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
That is not the correct insult. Like, bro, I am trying to show these lovely people what's going on. Like, let me do a showcase. Come on.
Only once have I met such a coward.
Oh, how appropriate.
Dude.
Fight like a cow.
Dude. Stop making this so easy. I appreciate the easy win, but the point is to have fun with it. Like, God, I guess we gotta do it. Also, we have a new viewer. Don't know who they are, but welcome. Willkommen. I'm gonna throw this one.
You're a big poopy head.
You're really not trying very hard, are you?
I almost beat you.
I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
To which the correct response is... Where are you?
It's too bad none of them are in your arms.
Hey.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we both got better bladder control than you do.
Ooh.
Hey, look over there.
Where are ya? No. Where are you?
Yeah, I know. It's a three-headed monkey.
That is a reference to the third game, I want to say. Second or third game, one of the two. Yes, these are rather epic burns.
Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
I am rubber. You are glue.
Dude, come on.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? Are you studying to be a nurse?
Oh.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Dude, I just used this on me. Or I just used this on you. I used it on me. There was the proper whatever.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do.
Alright.
I've out-wrestled octopi with these arms.
I am rubber. You
know that doesn't work! The proper response is, I'm sure spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might. I swear to God, I'm going to say the correct ones every time he does this wrong.
Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten.
Look at this twiggy boy.
Wrestled octopuses with these arms.
Where are ya?
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might. Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
I am rubber. You are glue.
Say the right insult. Say the right insult. The response to that is, it's laughter that's caused by your feathery grip. I'm gonna go ham on these. Alright.
People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned.
There we go.
Give up now, or I'll crush you like a grape.
So, grapes, wine.
I would if it would stop your whining.
It's a little weak. Not all these are winners, but you know. Let's see.
My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Okay, so the how appropriate you fight like a cow is meant to respond to the line, oh, you fight like a dairy farmer, you know? Oh, you fight like a dairy farmer, how appropriate you'll fight like a cow. It's funny, it's good stuff. With the one that I did, which was... what is it? Where is it? I believe it was, my fists are mistaken for lethal weapons. The proper response to that is, sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. Which, you know, it's a good burn. It's a good burn.
Your knuckles all grind into a splintery paste.
Oh, yeah?
I won.
For the record, the response to that one was, I thought the bean dip had a strange taste, which is not great.
You got yourself a navigator.
It's not a great line, but whatever. Also, hooray. We beat this guy, which means we are passive-aggressively saving. Because we made a friend. Alright, Riva's going to see if they can put this on their TV. I hope they can, because this nonsense on a full screen sounds interesting. Oh yeah, these guys threw a dart at the screen, because that's just a thing that do.
The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Ooh.
You're a coward, Guybrush Threepwood. She is beautiful.
Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mines.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty much most of the buildings in town are have like sold or like yada yada signs on them, and the place is pretty abandoned. That's because this man has been like just buying up all the land all the land. This man has been buying the land. It's the Manland Man. The Manland Band? That's not funny. Let's just keep going.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scumbar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything else?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scumbar policy.
Are you sure I can't have just a few pretzels?
You really don't want to carry these babies around in your bare hands.
You're probably right.
That's the spirit. See if the inebriated fellow over there will see fit to give you some.
No worries, Chris. Thanks for dropping by. Stay safe out there, and enjoy that shitty Arizona heat. Oh, and Riva put this up on screen. Awesome. Also, I do really want to try these kudu jerky pretzels, or at least some kind of kudu jerky pretzels. I can't promise they'd be good, but I do want to try making them.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to.
Keeping it classy. Keeping it classy.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15, but we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
Since when do groggeries check for ID?
Since unscrupulous Australian developers started trying to get our grog license revoked.
Is that Medi? Oh my god, is that Medi? Miss you too. Oh my god. Good vibes. Yes. This is fantastic.
No, really,
No, really.
I'm so happy. It's okay. I promise, as an English major, I'm not judging you too harshly. Spelling is arbitrary and grammar's a lie. And that is totally fine.
ID? I don't got to show you no stinking ID.
You do if you want any grog.
Also, I am absolutely going to call a bar a groggery the next time I go to one. Also, yeah, that's fair. English is already such a bonkers language, and there's so many dialects to it that really stressing about proper grammar is only a big deal if you're writing super academically or in a place where that sort of thing will be judged. Casual conversation, especially in a chat for a video game stream, if you give a shit, you're an asshole. If you are seriously going to be like, oh, that's a comma splice, like, no, I'll ban you. I'll ban you. Get out of here. No.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me.
They...
I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed.
Yes, the lore.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Melee Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
No. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it.
It's funny because the painting behind him is of the harbor mistress. Habba-dabba-da. Also, hey, friggin', it's almost like this is a hint thing.
On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
Hey. Okay, well, now, the harbor mistress is amazing. She is an obstructive bureaucrat, but I like her because she does not tolerate any of this man's nonsense. All right. Okay, so this drunk man has a last bowl of kudu jerky pretzels, and he is very belligerent and won't let us have them. So we have to find a way to appropriate them. God, tank controls in an adventure game. These are a great idea.
Ahoy again, mateys.
I appreciate the struggles you went through, Medi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh God, reactivated the account and resetted the password. I don't envy you that, especially if you're doing it on a phone. But I appreciate it. I am glad you care. And oh my god, I miss you. I really miss you guys so much.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
Watch the master at work. Oops.
That's me.
I'm impressed.
Oh hey, is that Rachel? Is that a rather particular individual? Because if so, welcome to the stream. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. You gotta say. You gotta say. Nettie, that sounds like a great idea. Okay. Oh, yay! Hooray. All right. My sister is in the chat and we are good. Yes, I started later. I started a little bit late and there was a lot of technical difficulty. Happy birthday? Madam, between the two of us, you're the one who had the birthday more recently. So, if anybody's having a birthday, it is your day. That's terrible. Oh God, let's do this.
Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by
You're a
any
typo.
other means such as bribery,
You're a
insults,
typo.
threats, or otherwise.
Also, yes, gang gang.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
These people are lovely individuals. Okay, so after we snag this unfortunate man's cootie jerky
I guess
pretzels,
you won't be needing these anymore.
we no longer need to do anything with the scum bar for like another 2 acts. Spoiler alert, by the way. Also, yes. For those who don't know, which I think at this point is Medi, because I think I've told Rachel this already. The last time I tried to do this, I got off this island, so I finished the first act, and then the game crashed, which is unfortunate because this game was released in 2000 before autosave was a thing, so all that progress was lost. So that was a bad time. But yeah, so the plan right now is to go through until I what is it? Yeah, go through until I get off the island, and then that's gonna be it for the stream today. The plan is to eventually just go through the entire game, and I'm gonna try to do an act a day. Also, hey, it's the Voodoo Lady's house. She is a fun character, but I feel like I've already taken a while, so let's go to a different place first. We may stop by after I do everything else if we have time. Hey, is that a fountain?
Wow, that's one flexible merboy. I suppose it would make a good lawn ornament, but it'd never fit in my pants.
You're a coward, Guybrush Threepwood. I said it before and I'll say it again. Okay. So in the top right is Meat Hook's house. We cannot do anything there. Top left is the mansion where an amazingly necked man is trying to destroy our house. And to the bottom right is a harbor. That is fair. That is absolutely fair. Okay, popped in or 2. Let's take it. What's the line, Maddie? Modern problems require modern solutions.
It's empty.
Well, dang.
Probably a good idea to keep a couple of those near the grog machine.
You're not wrong.
Nobody needs saving at the moment.
Guybrush, you always need saving. Don't say that.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
Are you the harbor master?
No, I am the harbor mistress. My full title is Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Melee Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means?
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Melee Island.
Someone does not like bureaucracy, and that someone is everyone. Yes, indeed, Reva, the biggest of Chungus. But we stand because she is a legend, and she does not tolerate Guybrush's shenanigans.
Be baby, you can be in charge of my ships any day of the week.
What? Are you trying to seduce a government employee?
Yes.
No.
Ugh.
So, you're in charge of the ships.
You're a coward, Guybrush Threepwood.
Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, at the Scum Bar. You're the naked girl in the painting.
I am not. Besides, I haven't taken my clothes off in years.
Who painted you?
He was an awful man. He was good, but he wouldn't take his claws off me. Strange, too. He had a bizarre fascination with wax.
Spoiler alert, that is Meat Hook, who we will meet in 2 acts, I want to say. You know, once we come back to Melee Island. Spoilers, by the way.
What's your name?
Why?
I'd like to know the names of the people I've seen naked.
I wasn't naked. I was artistically posed.
This is absolutely accurate, except I was rooting for Uncle Iroh in that circumstance, and I do not wish to root for Mr. Threepwood, especially because he is married. The whole thing is kicked off right after his honeymoon happened. He should behave himself in a much more respectable manner.
You could lose your job if anyone found out that you posed for that picture.
How do you think I got my last promotion?
I'd rather not think about it.
Once again, you're a coward, Mr. Threepwood.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Melee and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's just been on vacation all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
But Stan said I could.
Name dropping won't get you a boat.
Come on, just give me a boat.
The rules prohibit the shipyard regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
What would it take to get you to look the other way?
I really hope that you aren't trying to bribe an employee of the Melee Island government. Not that I care what happens to you, but I really don't want to fill out the paperwork.
A bureaucracy.
How does that work again?
Okay, but I am, but if
I
can't, that does, or is up.
Isn't there?
Nope, it's simple. Prove to me.
Come on, just this once. For me.
Not for you or anyone. Rules were meant to be followed. Just prove to me that you...
Never.
Now that...
You must be some kind of ship expert to land such an important and specialized job.
Nope. Don't know anything about them, and I can't stand sailing. I'm just paying my dues until I get a supervisor's job.
That's a mood.
All this red...
Don't say I...
But you didn't give me anything. Also, hey, all these really sweet ships. Alright, now that we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Because again, I have to aggressively save this because, oh my god, I would very much like to not lose all my progress for the second time in a row. Well, I mean, I do because I'm cheating because I have a lot of this knowledge memorized. Because I played this game when it came out.
Let's try.
Because I'm a bad boy who cheats at 10-year-old video games. But is it cheating if you've already beaten the game like 5 times and have all the stuff memorized? Okay, so having looked up kudu jerky, or like what kudu is, like it's some kind of meat, I genuinely am curious, and I do kind of want to try making them at some point. I assume they'll be terrible,
piece of modern art, if
but I do want to try them. All right, so we have the funny-looking cactus with an inner tube across it. You may notice that it slightly resembles a slingshot.
I don't think he'd like that.
So here's what we do.
You wouldn't think a scrawny guy like that could lift those heavy boulders.
Oh, you calling scrawny, pencil neck?
Well, that's mean.
Let's try. Yeah. Just a sec. 22.
Ah, it's Chester. What up, dude? Welcome. We are playing Escape from Monkey Island.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
Really? Thanks. I really appreciate this.
We are.
You know, you could thank me by not chucking big old boulders at
I'm gonna wait for him.
But I won't. Now leave me alone for a minute while I eat these.
Oh, ungrateful.
Well, I am glad you're here. But yes, I rather am playing a video game about pirates. Escape from Monkey Island, the 4th game in the Monkey Island series. We are exploiting the Catapults Union's
what do you think you're doing?
extensive lunch breaks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult.
Oh no, we messed up the
What
catapult.
you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here.
You were trying to blow up my
Well,
mansion.
Guess I'm gonna have to start over with my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
But little does he know,
I hope this
I
works.
have altered his calibration cactus. You know, it does look a little bit like Black Flag, but this came out in the year 2000,
Try it.
and I'm a fan of it.
Fire!
I'm pretty sure we don't actually. This is an adventure game, sir. Yeah, this is an old game. Oh god, this game is 20 years old. This is actually originally released on the PC and Mac. I think there was a PS2 port though, which is weird for an adventure game.
I believe you did that. Do you have any idea what
Oh
those
really?
things
Oh
cost?
my god!
They
I'm
don't grow on
glad. I'm glad
trees,
you like the
know.
mic. That is good news. Yeah, I believe this is Sennheiser.
I'm still dead.
But don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll love you even after rigor mortis sets in.
We've been gone so
I've had this
long,
set up
they
for
didn't think I was
years,
coming back.
and
So
it
those
is.
numbskulls at City Hall
Oh
declared
boy,
me
it has
dead
taken
to
some
sea.
work and
What
some
about me? Did
calibration
they say
and
anything about
some
me?
money,
No.
but you
Then
know,
we decided to sell all
5
my
years or
belongings
so.
and destroy the mansion.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
they sell
glad.
any of my
Glad it
stuff?
sounds
and the worst
great.
part is, they've ordered a new election for the office of governor.
Maybe I should run.
So far, there's only one candidate. And you know the old slogan, where there's only one candidate, there's only one
Choice.
Who are you?
The name, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey
is
man,
Charles
it's not
L.
about the mic,
Charles.
it's about the voice
But
behind
you
it.
can
I
call
believe
me
in
the
you.
next governor of Melee Island.
You can't be the governor, I'm the governor. And it's a lifetime term.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? You've been declared dead.
So I've heard.
Oh
How
no,
did that happen?
Who
not
can say?
dead.
Perhaps if you'd spent a little more time governing and less time gallivanting all over the Tri-Island area with your pet monkey.
Oh yeah, what happened
the
with
good
that?
citizens of Melee wouldn't have come to the
Let's
mistaken
talk work. Yeah,
conclusion
what was going
you
on with
were
that?
Pushing up the petunias.
Wait a second. Was I the pet monkey in that last sentence?
Okay, we get it. You're running for governor. But why destroy my mansion?
Oh, that. When you died, the mansion became the property of the state.
Oh,
As
no.
a favor to me, the future governor of Melee Island, the town elders contracted a demolition firm.
That's me.
To destroy
What do you mean
this
still? I'd never
outdated
stopped messing
bourgeois
things
symbol
up.
Of the elitist piratocracy.
Nice to know there's still a legacy of me
The
at my old
days of
job.
pirate
That's
princesses
great.
Ruling from secluded
Oh
mansions
Lord, I
are
wonder what else
over,
I
my
messed up
friend.
at work.
Indeed they are, lad. If the Melee
Ah,
Island
that's
of tomorrow is to
fantastic.
prosper, it must be governed by a man of the people. A
I feel
man
like other
afraid
Zach
to
at work is the
rule
embodiment of
common
Zach
folk.
curses.
A man who won't hide in a mansion guarded by
That's
vicious
mean. I take that
poodles.
back
A man
a little
like
bit.
you?
Precisely.
He makes a lot of sense, Elaine. I never did like those poodles.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I've got hands to kiss and babies to shake. Ta.
Oh yeah, he's the bad guy.
Really? I thought he
FYI.
smelled more like a rotting corpse.
I've got another plan.
With maybe a hint of oregano.
Hey.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going back to City Hall to run against Charles.
Woohoo! How can I help?
Go to Lucre Island to talk to the family lawyers.
But why? I destroyed the catapult.
Yes, dearest, I know. But with
I
that
mean,
demolition order hanging over
between the
mansion, another catapult
the
could come at
sinister
any moment.
voice and
We
just
need the
the
kind of
flamboyant
restraining order
grandstanding
only
about how
our
he is going to be the
family
next
lawyers can
governor
But I
of
come up with
Mid
campaign
Islands.
slogans and do ops
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
Guybrush, love of my life, I'm a politician. Let me do what I do best. I'll let you do what you do best.
What's that?
Sailing around the Tri-Island area on seemingly pointless errands.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? What I meant to say was venturing into troubled waters on dangerous quests.
Well, okay then. That's more like it.
Okay, I'm off to start my campaign. Don't spend too much time on Lucre Island, dearest.
All right. So we save. Yes, because last time, we finished the first act without saving, and then the game crashed. And since this came out of the year 2000 before autosave, bad times were happened, and I cried. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're just going through the first act until we get off the island. So at this point, we've saved the mansion. So now we need to get together a crew. We need to get a ship, and we need to begin the journey to Lucre Island to meet with our wife's lawyers. This is what happens when we're doing the 4th game in a series. So now we need... I have no idea, because I am still very new at Twitch, and I'm very bad.
I've always wondered what was behind the mansion. Now I know.
I mean, we could steal spices, but not in this game. This game is not about that.
It's a government paper of some sort.
Let's see, is this? Yeah. So yeah, we are getting, we're getting a crew and ships for our for our trip.
Says Melee Government Employment Contract, Cushy Edition.
Sweet, that is what we need. No. Take that contract out. You take that contract out. Give it to your wife, because she is the governor.
What's this for?
I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't use a webcam right now. My setup isn't that great right now, and my roommate has been borrowing my webcam for the past few months for Croatian lessons. Cause yeah. Guns and ships. Oh god. We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their ships. We can end this war at Yorktown, cut them off at sea. I definitely skipped a few lines there, but yeah. Lessons in Croatian, because his girlfriend lives in Croatia,
Ahoy there,
and he
matey.
has been learning the language. It's sweet, and apparently it gives, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of hope. Hercules Mulligan! Okay.
I'm having a little trouble getting a ship.
What kind of trouble?
I don't have the authority to requisition one. Can you believe that? Me! There must be a bunch of new people around here since...
Oh, snap.
Here, take this. It should give you an air of authority.
Only in that my roommate is learning the language, and his girlfriend lives in Croatia. That's it. That's all I got.
A true pirate doesn't need some gubernatorial symbol to prove he commands respect.
Yes, well.
Oh no, not the dip.
I think you'd better take it.
Oh, you are dip.
Oh, does this mean I get to run the island now? I've got some revolutionary ideas about subsidized
Thought you were
childcare.
dipping, but it was an O dip. Twas a reaction. Okay.
I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks.
Okay. So you're all good. I believe it was in. I believe it's in Eastern Europe, but I am terrible at geography and history, like most Americans, is bad. God, I wish I was joking about that. So to catch people, that works. So to catch people up to speed, we have a navigator, and we have saved the governor's mansion, and we have the means. We have the means to acquire a crew and a ship. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Oh snap! Wait. Oh god. Oh god. We gotta save. I was trying to write hugs, but there's not enough. Dang it. Oh, east of Italy. Nice. Okay. All right. I know where that is. No, sadly, this menu does not sail. Let's get people and ships and what's a good adjective? What's a good thing? Celery. I don't know. I got nothing. You know what? That was funnier in my head. Okay. So now let's go and get the final 2 crew members. But also, Medi, thank you very much for being the resident navigator. So we have Medi, the navigator. We have Riva, the first mate. They really are. I do genuinely like celery. Let's get more members. Celery is a really good adjective. You're not wrong. Let's get celery, my dudes. You're meaningless, Chester. All right, let's talk to these familiar-looking
Ahoy there, fellow
pirates.
seafaring wastrels.
Yes! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
That is. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. That is fair, Chester. All right. Now I'm going to take a slight backseat to this because I do like the dialogue in this.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who look like us.
Maybe I'm confusing you with some other pair of pirates.
That's probably the case.
I'm putting together a crew for a mission to Lucre Island. Want to join?
Holy jumping mother of God, no!
I'll take that as a no, then.
You'll have to excuse my friend. Our last adventure on the high seas ended badly. We're in no hurry to return.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Oh.
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Dudes, aren't you the founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band?
Not likely. Neither of us can carry a tune.
Neither can Keel Hall.
Oh, snap.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots.
Ah, Guybrush, your terrible taste in comedy.
Well, I guess you
Among
had to be
other
there.
things. It's fine. All right.
I could swear I really... Didn't we run into each other?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
I could swear...
I really...
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop. He's come to take us back to Monkey Island.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the sword master of Melee Island.
Oh,
and
snap.
You're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-witch recognized us.
I knew you guys
Right?
were familiar.
Okay,
You
shopping in
invited
general
to a Monkey
rules, but
Island cruise.
especially clothing
The
shopping.
crew to abandon on
Like,
Monkey
I
Island,
agree.
you
10
mean?
out of
Do
10.
you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
No. How difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult. The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
But yes, boots sound amazing. I could actually use a good pair of boots, or any pair of boots, really. Once quarantine is over and like this is less of a full-on pandemic, and people aren't being dumb, I definitely do need to go just hit up a bunch of thrift stores, to just get some sweet nonsense. And in LA, that shouldn't be too hard. Now let's see what these people have been up to.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
Oh
You're never
God,
gonna
Medi,
forgive me for
that's
that, are
so
you?
true.
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island,
I'm gonna have a
reestablishing my
Milano.
swordmaster
It'd be
credentials.
sad.
That sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad. How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
All right. So yeah, this is mostly just exposition, useful for people who actually played the previous games and who give a crap about canon, which I do. And apparently this is my ship, so we going down these seas. Besides, we're almost done with this chapter.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was
Hey,
so
it might be
ashamed that he
Pumbaa's
signed
cousin,
over
we
the
don't
deed
know.
to his house on the spot, and hop the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion.
Drinking?
Painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys is full of the monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about...
So this game has fun writing for the most part. Like, parts of it are very 2000s, but I don't know, maybe it's just me and my nostalgia, but I have a good time with this. So what about...
a brand new car!
What?
Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about... treasure. Boatloads of treasure.
We're still waiting for the treasure you promised us the last time.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about... some lovely property off the coast of Booty Island.
Oh, that's rich. Everyone knows that a mysterious foreign investor has bought up all the real estate around Booty Island.
Well, how about...
Whoa.
My undying and unconditional gratitude, baby.
What was that? Were you coming on to me?
Oh, icky.
Hey, I'm married.
Then quit using your picking up Winch's voice. It's creepy.
Sorry. Well, how about...
I worry that Guybrush is basically me, with better hair, and I don't know how I feel about that.
cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, what are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
Oh, Chester, that hurts.
We'll see what I
That
can do. Be seeing ya.
hurts.
Not if we see you first.
All right. So this is why we have the signed cushy government job contract. It's almost like I've beaten this game many times before. Hello? I have job contract.
Wow. You actually got us a signed contract. Well, let's see. Yes. Ah, yes. Good. Aha!
Carla, do you even know what half of this stuff means?
Not a clue. But look, it says cushy in the title.
Well, all right then.
All right, Threepwood, you've got yourself a crew.
All right. And we have everyone that we need for the crew. Ba-da-da-da-bra-da-da-da-da-da. We got the crew. And this is where the game crashed last time. So, you know, understandably nervous. No. So the good news is I have just saved. So if the game does crash again, exactly, Chester. If it does crash again, we can reopen it and we won't have lost any progress. But this is exactly what happened last time. So I'm like, okay. So let's take out the sweet stamp.
Hey, what's all this junk doing here cluttering up my shipyard?
It's the official symbol of the governor's office.
Check out this sweet stamp.
I need a ship.
I told you, you don't have the authority to...
Check this out.
What's this?
The gubernatorial seal of Melee Island.
Oh,
Ooh.
I see.
Fancy schmancy diggly dancy.
Well, I guess you are an important person. Right this way, Mrs. Marley. Let me show you to your ship.
All right. What's the ship we're gonna get? We got a schooner. We got that sweet dinghy. We've got that awesome ship in the background. Which one of these are we gonna get? What do we got? Oh, the Black Pearl wishes they could be this ship. Oh, what do we got? Oh, it's gonna be a good ship. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
This is the Dainty Lady. You've obviously got a seaman's eye for nautical details.
But but it's pink!
Now, there are a couple of regulations that I'm required to explain to you. First, bring it back in the same or better condition as it is now. Second, life preservers are to be worn by all crew and passengers at all times. Finally, this vehicle is to be used for official business only, so no joyriding.
Exactly.
Well,
This ship
I'd love to
actually
hang out here on the
rules.
docks with you all
I
day.
love
Actually,
it.
that's a lie. I can't stand to be near you. Bye. Oh, and enjoy your voyages on the Dainty Lady.
Okay, I unironically would absolutely go pirating in the ship. This is amazing, and I love it. Oh, hey, it's my buddies. And also the people that I bribed into getting on my crew.
Is that the ship?
It doesn't look very seaworthy.
At least it doesn't smell like monkeys.
Are you guys ready to go?
Aye, Captain.
Whatever.
No.
Don't make me
Hey.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Then we're off to Lucre Island in search of high adventure and a legally binding restraining order.
Or end in tears. Mark my words.
Mr. Cheese, shouldn't we steer away from those dark, portentous clouds?
Nonsense, Captain. A little rain never hurt anyone.
Mommy!
Batten down
Drink for
the
silent
hatches.
running.
Clear the scuppers.
Get your hands off me.
Sorry, baby.
There you go, Mr. Marley. Lucre Island.
Ah, Lucre Town, the largest urban center in the Tri-Island area. Thanks, Mr. Cheese. Next time, you think we can get here with a little less drama?
Oh, no. There's not going to be a next time, is there?
Better not be. Once was enough.
Okay, I'm going into town. You guys stay here and watch the ship.
Oh, sure. I see how it is. The captain gets to make all the decisions.
Oh, wait. Dang it. This isn't the end of the... Oh, no. Oh, no. This, we're off the island, but this is not the end of the first act. I think... Yeah, no. Getting off this island is the end of the first act. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's... Well... Yeah! There's not really a boss fight. It's more just that it turns out this act is twice as long as I thought it was, because I have to beat this one. Yeah, I have to beat this island and the previous island to be done with the act. Okay, I'm thinking I'll do a little bit more. I'm thinking I'll do a little bit more. What do y'all think? You guys down for just like a little bit more of this?
Yeah, that's the end of the pier right here.
Hey man, there has been, oh my god, it was a time. Oh yeah, dude, there's a duck. It's like Untitled Goose Game, except it's a duck. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Hey.
There's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun. It's a rather unspectacular duck.
And now we have a duck. Untitled Goose Game was a rip-off of Escape from Monkey Island. Enter the bait shoppy.
I should go to the law offices before I get some bait.
You know what? That's probably correct. I'm actually gonna... Alright, let me actually... Let me do this real fast. Untitled Duck Game, because I am a child. Okay, now the Hall of Justice is where the jail is. You know what? I'm gonna do this thing first.
It's the law offices.
Oh, that's because we're here to visit the lawyers. I was gonna do like mildly sequence breaking-y stuff, but
Excuse me, is this?
Come in. Come in. Come in. What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it? Wrongful dismemberment? Hit and run dinghy accident? Hurt your back while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very prestigious. Lucrative?
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
governor's mansion, you say?
Well, that changes things.
Nice use of the TM.
But you can't be the governor.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it.
He's joking about the wife thing.
And people think lawyers have no sense of humor.
You know, it's illegal to make such wrongful
And preposterous
claims.
Should we sue him?
How much money do you think he has?
I'm serious. We just got back from our honeymoon. 3 glorious months on the high seas. And returned to find the mansion under siege by a dastardly demolitionist.
Is this alleged demolitionist wealthy?
Yes, we could sue them.
Put a lien on their catapult.
File a writ of habeas moneyus.
Wouldn't you rather go after the big bucks? If Elaine wins the election, she'll be a powerful person. And if the mansion is saved, she'll have someone to thank. And if that someone is you...
Money?
You can't be the governor, you're a
Think
himbo.
outside the jeweler's
Oh my
box, my
God.
esteemed colleagues. We could become the official lawyers for the Tri-Island area.
Yes, the preferred legal team of the governor's office.
What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
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 But we'll get right on it.
Right.
Right.
Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, this may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research.
Isn't there something else you could do for a while?
See the island.
Take in the sight.
I guess so.
Oh, hey. You might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married.
This'll save us a trip.
Now be gone. We have work to do.
You know what? Let's look at the letter. All right.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you've finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult. Yipes! If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens. Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
Hey. Well, cool. That's neat. We now have a message. Okay.
Judging by their name tags, this is Whip, Throttle, and Dig.
All right. I'm gonna finish talking to these guys, and we'll do a little bit of stuff,
We're quite
and
busy.
then we will stop. We'll stop in a bit. You will know when we stop, cause there is a very specific event that's gonna happen.
I'd like to sue someone.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit?
That sounds
intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Let's sue the electronic gaming industry for driving hardware requirements to ridiculous heights, even for simple adventure games.
Oh God, that is
I have no idea
still
why
so
I-
accurate. Oh my God, why is that still relevant?
Who? And
I'd like to sue the ghost pirate LeChuck for emotional distress.
we can't sue a ghost.
That'd be unethical.
Ah.
more?
And besides, there's no money in it.
Who? And
I want to sue the twerp who's hurling boulders at my mansion.
First things first, Mr. Threepwood.
We have to stop him.
before we can sue him.
Ooh.
Have you got...
You mustn't rush the gears of justice, Mr. Threepwood.
There are writs of nolo comprende to research.
Subpoenas of e pluribus unum to serve.
Webs of red tape to spin.
It would go faster
Much faster.
if we had the original deed.
To the Marley Mansion.
Hey, according to Grandpa Marley's letter, the deed's here on Lucre Island at the local bank.
Well, don't just stand there.
Make like a lobotomized monkey.
Go to the bank and get the deed.
Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A terrible tragedy.
A horrible waste?
A potential negligence litigation gold mine.
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
I'm gonna finish up these lawyer jokes, then we're gonna go get the deed, or rather, I'm gonna go to the bank, and then I think I'm gonna be done for the night. So that should be about another, let's say, like, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like about 10 minutes
What's
or
the
so.
difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck.
All right, cool. Cool. Smoothies are good.
Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met.
Sweet. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna finish all these lawyer jokes, then go to the bank, and then, my friends, I shall depart. But I'm gonna say it's like probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Probably not
How
that.
can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable,
though legally inadmissible,
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving.
Ah.
Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one?
Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. Why don't sharks...
Who said...
Oh. Well,
please.
All right, so we have finished with the jokes. Let me say... Saving over Untitled Duck Game. Let's go to the bank. All right.
And just why not, young lady?
Oh, in Australia. An Australian.
These traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australia.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Oh, hey, I wonder if that's the mysterious Australian land developer.
Ugh, it's full of names and numbers and lots of math.
Oh, hell yeah, let's pick that
What
up.
would I want with a ledger?
Guybrush, you disappoint me.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
I'd like to make a deposit.
Do you have an account here?
No.
Then what else can I do for you?
I need to make a withdrawal.
Do you have an account here?
No.
Then what else can I do for you?
This is just my job and it hurts.
I'd like a loan, please.
All right, sir. And what would the funds be used for?
I've always wanted jewel-encrusted bunny slippers.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Right?
Really? I mean, yes, of course.
Do you have a job?
I'm married to the governor.
I see.
Nothing.
Thanks for your time. Someone will contact you in 3 to 5 business years.
That's a little too accurate.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Oh yeah, he still has that stamp.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Quidworth, meet Threepwood.
Yes?
Oh god, that
Well,
blue just
everything seems to be in
blends
order,
right
Mr.
into the
Marley.
background.
That's Mr. Threepwood. As you wish, sir. If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest.
Oh hey, a sword.
Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
That guy looks like
What
Neelix.
an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now. Hot water
Mr.
bottle,
Threepwood,
monkey
what are you doing
pacifier,
out here?
Grogamix, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended. Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back. And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick 'em up!
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are.
Oh.
And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
Yup. This is the year
I
2000
knew
in
that deregulated
CG.
banking would lead to this.
All right. So we're gonna beat this puzzle. Watch the sort of.
This thing reeks. This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I
Heh.
highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley.
That's GUYBRUSHTHIEEPWOOD. Top of the world, boy!
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box.
There's only one
Hey, there's a
criminal
bottle of
border
fine grog
area
behind
to
this
be.
music box.
Hey.
You'll never get me, Guybrush Threepwood, coppers!
Ha-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Distant future, the year 2000. All right.
I said don't move!
It's an old cracked sword.
You're an old cracked sword. Ah, yeah, armed and dangerous. This is when this game turns into a hack and
You'll
slash.
never get me, Guybrush Threepwood, coppers!
Okay, so naturally we should do. There's one thing that we should really do.
It's a bottle of the 67 Chateau de Spittle. A fine vintage grog with an insouciant flavor and a saucy aftertaste.
Oh yes, action games with tank controls. They exist. Mega Man Legends, right?
Come out with your hands up!
No thanks. A grog this old could probably eat through most of my internal organs.
Once again, Guybrush Threepwood, you are a coward.
It's an old cracked sword. It's the door to freedom. That doesn't need to be sliced up.
You don't need to be sliced up.
It's one of the hinges that holds this door in place. It's one of the hinges that holds this door in place. That didn't get me anywhere.
I said
I broke the hinge
move.
off, but I broke the sword too.
Well, dang.
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
Armed and dangerous, ain't too many can bang with us. Ah, yes. Alright, so we have grog that is highly acidic. We got a buttload of sponges.
Don't need to try it, punk.
Let's do this.
You'll never get me.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
Once again, Guybrush Threepwood, you are painfully vanilla.
The lawyers have negotiated a settlement. Now drop everything and come out.
My lawyers are fired.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
And once again, you, sir, are a coward. Okay, then let's do this.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. A treat so long, suckers. And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey, where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right, down to the jailhouse with you.
These people are all idiots. Oh my god.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right, no-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed, you! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
You'll find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
Oh
At
no.
least I'm not in jail.
Alright. Well, this is a fine pickle that we're in. And let me just save this real fast. No crash, no problems. Well, this is a fine pickle that Mr. Threepwood has found himself in. What's gonna happen? How do we get ourselves out of this? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Or the next time that I stream, which is probably gonna be next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, Escape from Monkey Island. It's a good time. And hell yeah, it didn't crash this time, but god damn it, I'm still gonna save very frequently. Thank you one and all for joining me on this adventure, and I hope that you all decide to join me next time. Cool. No crash, no problems. You guys are great. I hope I see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh god, I think it's still going. Oh god, I think it's still going. I gotta stop this manually. Alright, and goodbye.